guess I'm gonna be doing it this way. Hold on, let me mount this. I'm still trying to figure out this live stuff because here's the thing. If I last time they gave me a chance to go like that, but if I go like that, landscape mode, it's just gonna look vertical. It's gonna be messed up. So I'm gonna do it this to be safe. This way to be safe. So I always try to shoot all my videos landscape mode. So yeah. All right. Been a little while. I tried doing a live, but the video, my camera, my battery died. So hey, that was on me. So I'm doing it again. You missed me. You missed this whole sketch I did, Spider-Man here. While I was talking about it. Yeah. So it's been a little while. Thanks for hanging in there. Appreciate the new subscribers. I'm talking about Spider-Man No Way Home. Maybe a little bit of Bond, but I'm going to touch on Spider-Man No Way Home. I had a chance to see it. I think it was the opening weekend on a Sunday. It was packed, even on Sunday. So I knew they brought the goods. I knew they brought the goods because of the amount of people on Sunday. So that's the thing. And this will be a spoilers kind of review. And this is kind of a late review, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. It took. I mean, even the beginning, even though that was a little slow beginning, and you're kind of you're wrapping up. They're wrapping up things with his buddy Ned and MJ and all that. So I thought it was well done. But even though it's like, yeah, they could have had a little bit more action in there, but a stronger start. But once things get going and you see Strange and Strange starts bringing, making the magic spell, I thought that was great. Strange was awesome. Everyone's complaining about his wig, but I thought it was good to have him in this movie. And he's been in so many of the main movies now, and now I know why they got Sam Raimi to do Doctor Strange. I mean, they talk about Doctor Strange. I've been rewatching Spider-Man 1 and 2, and they talk about Doctor Strange in that one. So I think he was always kind of meant to do a Doctor Strange movie. So I thought that was a good choice. And especially now, spoilers, that they brought the two other Spider-Men in, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, which Andrew Garfield was doing some lying there. Serious lying to make sure everybody was surprised. But yeah, unbelievable how hard it is. I mean, to hold a secret. It's like, is there any way to hold a secret without lying for a movie like that? That's a tough one. Well, regardless, Andrew Garfield was pretty dang good. And I always liked his Spider-Man because his Spider-Man's a lot more witty and he looks a lot more like Peter Parker in the comic out of all of them. And although I do appreciate Toby a lot because he brings such an earnestness to his performance, and he's definitely the essence of that character. And he's the first one to play it in the movie in the movie. So cool. And it was great that they got the villains back and everybody upped the game of each other. Like Jamie Foxx was, I think his performance is great because he had Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe to bounce off of a bit, and it was just neat. And Thomas Hayden Church, although I was kind of skeptical, I'm like, is he going to be in this because he's in sand form for so much of it? So I was wondering why they had him in sand form so much early on, and then they show a little bit of him later. So I don't know what's going on with Thomas Hayden Church or why they didn't. I mean, his voice is definitely in it. and but he wasn't. You know, I kind of wanted to see him more because he's a good actor, um, more in the role. Let's see here. What can I do here? I'm not even looking at any references for Spider-Man right now. I'm just kind of going off of what I remember. I could be wrong on this whole. Let's see. I mean, I know about the spider in the middle there, but I'm not quite sure how the rest of this really looks off memory. Because Spider-Man's got the blue. I'm trying to remember now. Okay, I know his arms. These are mostly blue right here. But his shoulders have the webbing. In this, that's right. It comes down like that. And it comes down on the other side like that. I'm doing the traditional, obviously, the traditional Spider-Man suit sketch. And this kind of goes down. I'm trying to remember if this branches out or if this goes down. I think it's something like that. Maybe. Again, I need a reference, but I can't use a reference. I guess I could look it up. Here. I'm going for my mind. Let me see if I can look it up. On my other phone. Let's see here. But yeah, I mean, all the villains are good. The story has some kind of a bit of an awkward editing to it. It kind of jumps a bit, and it's kind of it's kind of weird with the pacing. So I could tell they chopped quite a bit. They could have chopped a little bit more and added Garfield and Toby so that they're in it earlier in the movie, or maybe have a scene with them entering that universe and how things go down with them trying to get in, because you never see them actually. Besides the Doctor Strange portal, you never see how their reaction to going into another universe is, and how they seek out that, how Garfield seeks out that house. So the traditional. I'm sorry, I'm looking up traditional costume. Traditional. So I can do a little bit more accurate of costume here. It's good that I do this. I get some drawing time in. Here we go. This is this is the actual costume in 3D for $52. But yeah, so here we. So I was right. It kind of goes, but I was putting in too many lines. So one. Well, this one's just going to be more lines. No getting around to it. No getting around it. But yeah, it does kind of go off there. Again, this is why you sketch light. Yeah, so I wish Toby and Garfield were in it longer. Although I was satisfied that they were in it for as long as they were. That's much better than Ghostbusters Afterlife, where Ghostbusters, well, spoilers. Ghostbusters Afterlife, you get all three of them. You get, well, the remaining Ghostbusters, but they're only in it for 5 minutes, and it's like, wow, come on, could have had a bit more of them, a lot more screen time there. So I give it a 9 out of 10 because it just delivers on so many things, on the action. The ending did resemble Spider-Man 3. Very reminiscent of that, especially with Sandman in there. But there are a few missed opportunities. Like with Green Goblin, I'm glad they got him out of the Power Ranger mask, but they should have some kind of like a latex, uh, kind of like, like the original Green Goblin, but like a latex mask that doesn't, that it's still full of expressions. It doesn't hide his face, but it kind of accentuates his facial expressions. Because as much as I liked his performance, and he does carry, he doesn't really need a mask because his performance is so strong. I think it could add that extra dimension to it, so it doesn't look like it's just a guy in a hoodie, uh, you know, going around. So yeah, that's a more accurate. Again, the webbing on his costume has more lines in it, and this, I'm not sure if this is 100% accurate, but that's kind of like the style I chose right here. Yeah, Spider-Man's a difficult costume to draw, but once you get it down and you understand the pattern, I think it kind of stays with you a bit, but it's a bit of work. Yeah, just light sketching. Let me do an example of how William Dafoe's of what I'm thinking about with Dafoe's mask. So this would be something like this. Like the traditional mask there, and you can give him the pointy ears. And this is going off memory too, so this might look a little odd. I think he's got the wrap around his neck. So they would just get some latex, maybe get Rick Baker in there. I mean, you think of what they did for the movie Legend. I mean, I'm not asking them to put, go all out like that, but you could just do something where it's just it doesn't even have to be, maybe it could be, if they wanted to stray from the source material, make it a mutation, but maybe he goes into a store, finds a really good Halloween mask that's like latex like that, or he just applies it to his face because he's out of his mind. He should be smiling. And again, you don't have to overdo it. His ears are way too high up, by the way. Yeah. It's supposed to be his top, whatever you call that, the hood. So yeah, you can make him kind of scaly in some parts of it, like they're green scales, like Goblin-esque. Just kind of a subtle thing where you're not, taking away from his expressions, but it adds a little more creepy Halloween menace to it. Something like that. I mean, you guys get the picture. And give him that elf hood. Again, just going from memory here. because I mean it wouldn't be too difficult, although it'd be an artistic kind of challenge. Let me see if I can find a good picture of Green Goblin comics. Yeah. I'm looking at this. He's right here. Yeah, I mean this is more exaggerated. Obviously, his eyes wouldn't be like gigantically huge like that. But you can make them scaly, like a dumbed down version of that. Make have him a green latex mask, and look how scaly his arms are. You know, like a Halloween suit. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Those are my thoughts. Just wanted to put this out there, do a video. It's been a while. I've been concentrating on my other videos or my other channels. Solo Quester. It's about role playing, solo role playing, and then the other one is 10-second cartooning, which you can see a lot more drawing videos there. I post a little bit more frequently with the art, with the sketching. I think over there I'm going to be doing watercolor pencils and cartooning. But yeah, thanks for hanging in there. I know this isn't a finished drawing. Maybe I'll finish it. I'm just kind of getting some practice in drawing Spider-Man, since I'm talking about Spider-Man. And yeah, maybe next time I'll go into Bond. I've been rewatching the Bond movies in chronological order, and having a lot of fun doing it. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching.